run up the business. God is my witness. Sun up to sun up from Monday to Sunday. We maxing the limits. My mind running like Tom Cruise on an action movie. Moving a mission. They say that I'm tripping. I've been told I need a vacation. I'm finessing a visit. First class, my feet up high in the air on business. Yeah. Woo. Cover the city. Your city ain't working. It's all for nothing. She told me don't let up. It's on us to make it. It's on us to crush it. Niggas gon' take some just to make some. So put that in your budget. Yeah. Can't keep moving your dreams with you when you ain't even budging. What got you bugging? Make you a play. Don't be scared of religion. You made it from nothing. Then figure out your clutching. Everything you want in front of you ain't no discussion. Look, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth. They tugging. Putting up numbers. 99 pounds and I still kept it 100. Yeah. It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth. They tugging. Putting up numbers. 99 pounds and I still kept it 100. Yeah. Who don't play? Play. 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 Who don't play? Play. Play. Who don't play? Play. Play. Who don't play? Play.
It's been a long time coming. Track star, long time running. I exterminate foes, they bugging. I'm joke, I want my nuggets gold. Platinum chain, call him Johnny Dang Dog. With my brains, I go off like hurricanes until my diamonds look like rain. My verses, gas, I'm on it, spaz. The business, cash, no money, pass. Kenny said I need a verse, I said give me like 30, I did it in 15 for real. I been on fire, they want me to chill. I been on fire, they want me to.
Look, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play? Play. Who don't play? Play. Who don't play? Play. Who don't play? Play. Who don't? Yeah.
16 softball action here at Shelby, Lexington, and Springfield going head-to-head. That's the first pitch of the game, and you just watched it go down live and free right here on the OH Report. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be here with you for today's action. Lexington checking in with 27 wins, taking on a Springfield Spartans team that's got a whole lot of presence in their background. Of course, a team that's been to this position in the tournament a whole bunch of times, and both vying for an opportunity to get themselves into the Elite Eight. We've got one down here to start the game. You just saw it. Lexington will be the home team, and that's Makari Chapman, their stud junior, dealing from the circle. And she comes with something off speed, and that's going to be a little bit tall for ball one. Peppers that one in there for a strike, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. This is the other starting pitcher today, Sydney Hilliard. As there's the pitch, and it's in there. Actually, that's strike three. And Chapman able to set them down. 2 down now. And next up is Destiny Rosario. First pitch, and it's outside, ball one. Rosario steps back into the box. Here's the pitch, and that one outside, ball two. The 2-0 pitch dialed up in there for a strike. And now back-to-back strikes for Chapman, coming off of a phenomenal performance in the district final. She was my MVP in the game. I think everybody's MVP. Complete game, only gave up a run on 5 hits. But that one smacked just past her glove. And that'll be a base hit. So Rosario gets on with 2 down here in the first, looking to start a rally. As Chapman dials up a first pitch strike here to Bree Rosario. Destiny standing over on first, and she gets ahead 0-2 in the count. Chapman with the pitch, blew her away, her second strikeout here of the opening frame. Show it to you one more time. And now we'll open up our pregame action, even though we're a little bit of the way in. Half of an inning in the books here. And thanks to Charter NextGen, we can tell you a bit more about both of these teams and their journey to get here into the Sweet 16. We'll begin with our team spotlight for Springfield. And you see there, this is a team that's been in this situation a whole bunch of times, 11 Final Four appearances, and typically when they get onto that big-time stage, they come away with the whole enchilada, the big trophy, but they haven't made it a regional in quite some time, almost 20 years for them, finishing runners-up in their league, but this is a team that hits for average, they hit for power, and they've got some phenomenal pitching. A couple of relievers they can bring in outside of their starter in Hilliard. Alyssa Hochstetler Committed to Ohio Northern University is our player spotlight here today, nearly hitting 500 on the season. She's got 45 hits, including a triple, 9 doubles, and has drove in 11 runs so far this season. So she's had one heck of a senior campaign, and obviously that's why she's been recruited to play at the next level. Bottom one, and Lexington will be up to bat first. For them will be Jillian Moore, their senior leadoff hitter. Jill having an outrageous senior campaign. And I believe she might be a 4-year starter for them. I know at least 3-year. First team all-district, all-OCC performer this season. And the first pitch, and that's going to be in there. Called strike. Second pitch. It's an attempted bunt here by Moore. And it's slapped foul back off the cage for strike number 2. The 0-2. And Moore catches a big piece of it, hits it up the middle. And she'll turn and head for second. Jillian Moore with a lead-off double. She's obviously fired up, her and her teammates. Having one of those senior seasons that you dream about. And got her squad on the precipice, getting back into an Elite 8 appearance. So Hilliard allows a leadoff double here. And next up, Quinn Patrick. Patrick takes that one. Called strike 1. And this one absolutely drilled, leveled, and that's going to get out of here for a home run, a 2-run shot for Lady Lex. It's Patrick demolishing the rock as she towers it over the left field wall. The freshman with a huge play. Wow, what a start here for Lady Lex. And the chance coming from the dugout for Lexington of she's a freshman, and you got to let them know. I mean, look how deep that one is. Huge shot by Patrick. Now up the senior, Kayle Eichorn. It's a first pitch strike. Now Kayle takes that one for ball 1. The breeze blowing towards the outfield here this evening, so dingers could be aplenty. The deepest part of the park, I think just a shade over 200 as that gets under the glove in center. And that'll land Galonia over on first. as the hits keep on coming here for Lady Lex. 3 at-bats, 3 hits so far, a single, a double, and that towering 2-run home run. So not a great start for Hilliard. Is this one out of play here? Foul ball to the opposing starting pitcher, Makari Chapman. Chapman's having a dynamite season, went 2 for 2 with a run batted in the district championship game. She lays this one down for a bunt. She's going to get there. She's got the speed and gets Galonia over to second. So we've got another single on our hands. All the single ladies play for Lexington here today. And it's 4 straight hits allowed now by that young lady right there. And now Kayle Eichorn stepping up to the plate. You'll learn a lot more about her today as our player spotlight. Takes a first pitch strike. That's Galonia on second. Chapman on first. And the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be downstairs. As Kayle brought that one back just in time. So a tremendous start. Still no outs recorded by the Spartans. Lady Lex looking to keep it rolling. This is sent to deep left. The catch is made, and the runners going to have to retreat back. So that'll account for the first out. And now due up Kylie Thornton. Thornton, just a sophomore, getting the start at first base here today. And now the 1-0 pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Strike one. Coach Todd Galonia encouraging his girls. Keep going. Got to step on their throat here early while we have an opportunity. Low pitch for ball 2. The pitch to Thornton, takes a big cut, fouls it straight back, so got plenty of that one. Timed it up well. Big opportunity coming up here for Sydney Hilliard. 18th appearance for 114 innings pitched and a pretty nice ERA of 1.9. That's obviously going to rise after this one. As she rolls that one in like she's a bowler. Ball 3, loading up the count. The righty-on-righty matchup. Hilliard with the payoff pitch. And this one slugged to center. It's going to get out of here! Bombs away for Lady Lex. 3-run home run. Can you ask for anything more? Superb start for Lexington. Not one but 2 dingers here in the opening frame, the latest from Kayle Eichorn. And Madison Taylor coming up. So that replay here in just a moment. First pitch, ball one into Taylor. Bases cleared, of course, after the mammoth towering home run. And she smacks that one. Backhanded by the shortstop, and it's thrown away. Actually, it's a single. And Lexington dominating here in the early portion of the game. But let's go back to that 3-run bomb by Thornton. Oh, wait. That ain't it at all. But that was the last hit. So Taylor over on first. Still just one down. 5-0 Lady Lex. And the pitch down low for ball one. Courtesy runner is Kaylee Stoll. And now the 1-0 laid down. Right back to the pitcher. And they'll get her out for out number 2. Stoll, though, advances over to second. And now we're down to the bottom of the order. This the number 9 hitter, Kira Boyd. Hilliard, who's already been knocked around here in this opening frame, looking to end the bleeding. Starts her off with the strike. Oh, and 2 from Hilliard. And sends that one up top for ball one. The pitch. And that one upstairs as well for ball 2. Slap back out of play. And we'll keep it rolling here at 2-2. Stoll headed back to second. Had a clean break there. Sydney with the 2-2 pitch. And this one slugged to center. Takes a hop. It's going to get away. Sliding in for a double is the number 9 hitter, Kira Boyd. And it's now 6-0 Lexington. My, oh my. See this one again. RBI double for the number 9 hitter. So when it's going good, things are rolling. Right now, the offense for Lexington, to quote the great Drake, they're like a rolling, not a stopwatch. It just don't stop. As we're back to the top of the order, and Jillian Moore, who's already got a double here in the frame, and Quinn Patrick, who had a 2-run dinger, waiting on deck. Hilliard winds up for the 2-1 pitch. It's low, and it's smashed over the center fielder. Moore heads into second. It's an RBI double, and the hits just keep on coming. It's like Casey Kasem in the weekend top 40. Double up, 7-zip. Lexington in total control, and already a visit to the mound. Up and down the order, there is no easy out on this Lexington roster, and that's what Springfield and their starter, Sydney Hilliard, is finding out the hard way here today. When you look at all of the top hitters and performers they have, the seniors, Moore, Eichorn, Galonia, all tough outs. You've seen the power of Quinn Patrick. So just a recap, if you're joining us a little bit late, Lexington put Jillian Moore on with a leadoff double. She got brought home with a 2-run bomb by this young lady right here, Quinn Patrick. Then there was a pair of singles, a 3-run bomb. Knocked out of the park by Kylie Thornton to the deep part of the park. Then a single, an RBI hit from Kyra Boyd. And then Jillian Moore kept it rolling, but this is out number 3. So Springfield finally gets out of the inning, but you want to talk about incurring some heavy damage. Lexington absolutely blistering hot there as they put 7 on the board with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 7 runs on 7 hits. Boy, what a start, lighting up our Baker's Collision scoreboard. And we'll keep it here. Let's go in between the bases. Thanks to our friends over at Charter NextGen, with locations in Lexington, Ontario. They're kind of all over the place now. Big-time corporation and a big-time offense here for the home team, Lady Lex. As we jump 2 feet in to their team spotlight. 8th regional appearance for them, the second time, though, in 3 seasons. So this senior class, they are seasoned. They've been around. They've had some playoff journeys. First time, or the last time, I should say, that they went to the Final Four back in 2002. So it's been a while. Looking to break through here this season. They also broke through in the OCC. Beat Madison the other day for the outright championship in the league. And look at the gaudy team hitting, 362 average. And how about almost 300 hits now? They're at 294 after that opening inning. We're getting back to action. We'll go in between the bases after this offensive half for Springfield. There's a look at the Lexington dugout. And now a shot here of the starter, Makari Chapman, who fires in a first pitch strike to open up inning number 2. And gets her to swing, now 0-2 the count. This is Kayle Eichorn. Her first at bat. Chapman took a lot off of that one, fades it in up top for ball number 1. Macari, the OCC Player of the Year, coming in today with a 1.66 ERA. And she is a strikeout artist. 221 Ks and counting on the season for the transfer from Ashland. You want to talk about bringing some power to an already loaded roster. That's exactly what Macari Chapman represents for this team. And she gets the first batter, Kayle Eichorn, to strike out on just 4 pitchers, bringing up Tia Holmes. And she falls behind. The pitch to Holmes. Ball 1. Breezy afternoon here in Shelby. Temperatures, though, very cool with the cloud coverage. Excellent weather for some tournament softball and an awesome environment, I must say. The bleachers are packed here behind us. Springfield as well, traveling in from the Akron area. Brought a pretty nice contingent of fans themselves. Of course, for Lexington. This is a Richland County school hosting here in Shelby, so very accustomed to coming over here, these facilities. And nearly a perfect pitch, but it's downstairs here for Chapman. So it'll even up the count, 2-2. First at bat for Tia Holmes. And she will get on. So Holmes heads over to first. They'll have a courtesy runner for her. Next hitter, skying over to right, is Melania Martin, and that'll account for out number 2. Great pitch by Chapman. And the catch made by Riley McGuire, the sophomore, over and right. So it's Holmes over on first. And the first pitch in there for a strike to Izzy Potter. Throw down over to first. Getting back to the bag there is Holmes. But more, we've seen gun down her fair share of base runners this season. One of the very best, if not the best, in North Central Ohio. 2-time All-Ohioan. Likely to earn that 3rd notch on her resume. And now the count even at 2-2. 2 down here in the top of the 2nd. Lady Lex already with the 7th spot. Big time crooked number on the board. That one lobbed in there, took a lot off of that changeup. And it'll be strike 3. Chapman gets her out. So Macari allows a base runner in each of the first 2 frames, but no damage done. as we move on to the bottom of the second. But before we do, how about we get in between the bases one more time? So we broke down Springfield, their season, and their player spotlight here today in Alyssa Hochstetler. Lexington, you know about their journey to 27-2 so far this season. And our highlighted player here today, we're going with Kayle Eichorn, who's having another phenomenal year. This is a 4-year starter for them. Certainly they are going to miss her over at short. 38 RBI on the season, and that coming on just 36 hits. So when she gets up there and drives and runs, she certainly makes the most of them. And we'll see her coming up potentially here in this inning. Actually, she is in the 3-hole. So it'll begin with Kayle Eichorn. Had a single and a run her first time up. And she sees a ball after a first pitch strike. As Hilliard gets the call again here in the second, and she'll clean this one up. Easy throw over to first, and that accounts for out number 1. So a much different start here to the second inning than what we saw from Lady Lex in the first, where they were just rolling like Fred Durst and the boys back in the 2000s. Limp Bizkit reference there for all of my grunge kids out there, if that's what they're considered. This is considered a liner down the left, and coming in for the catch, Springfield to get 2 down. So an excellent play there by Alyssa Hochstetler. And a solid pitch. You see the movement on that one, bending towards the outside part of the plate. And it appears the Hilliard starting to settle in after getting dinged up for 7 hits, 7 runs in the opening frame. Now she's got 2 down quickly. And here is our player spotlight, Kayle Eichorn. The 0-1 pitch, belts it to left. But again, it is right at Hochstetler. So 3 quick outs for Springfield here in the bottom of the second. We move on to the third. We'll see you there after a quick commercial timeout.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos.
Wait!
Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
Back here at Shelby, we've played a couple of frames. We've now reached the top of the third. And Makari Chapman starts it off with a nice pitch right there. Chapman so far allowing just one hit. And she spins that one in there for strike number 2. That one taken for a ball, evening up the count now, 2-2. This is Lily Stokes up to bat for the first time, and she strikes out looking. So it's back to the top of the order now. This will be our player spotlight, Alyssa Hochstetler. And the lefty looks at strike 1. Alyssa on the season with an average right around 500. So she's been amazing. And she gets a good chunk of the ball here. This will go for extras. Into second with a double. And the second base hit for Springfield. Skies that one in between the left fielder and center to set the stage now with a runner in scoring position. And now the pitcher, Sydney Hilliard. So we've got an umpire chit-chatting here with both of the head coaches. An illegal pitch evidently was called. So Springfield had the option to either take the play or the illegal pitch, according to my good friend Kirk Conrad over at Richland Source. And, of course, you want the double, all right? You're going to sign up for that double patty every time. Extra cheese on that one, too. Smoked Gouda to the outfield. And now Chapman prepares to send in her first pitch here to Sydney Hilliard. Struck out her first time up, and she swings and misses here to start off at bat number 2. Clean hit in this, sneaking by the outstretched arm there of Kylie Thornton. So that'll bring in a Springfield run. RBI single. So Sydney Hilliard helping the cause out there. And she has to retreat back over to first. And now Bree Ruggiero getting her second shot at Chapman. Sees that one burning inside for strike 1. One down here in the top of the third. Chapman behind in the count. 2 balls and a strike. And sends that one outside as well. And Rosario walks on just 5 pitches. So that'll put a runner on first and second with Bree Rosario coming up next. Chapman calls time. She's got a laces issue out there in the circle. Now she's got the bunny ears all laced up tight, and she's able to thread that one in there for strike one. Rosario struck out her first plate appearance, and now looks at strike two. The 0-2 pitch, a little bit low. And that is strike three, burnt Buyer. Chapman lays her down for the second time tonight. Now it's Kendall Kreitzer's turn. She struck out back to lead off the second. Different scenario here with two ladies on. Hochstetler on second, Destiny Rosario on first. The 1-0 pitch, slap back foul. Chapman spins that one in there. Do we got a pickle? No, no throw. They'll just eat it. So the runners advance. So a pair of ducks on the pond. They advance into scoring position. Umpire was asked if either of the runners left early. They say no, of course. And now a chance for Kreitzer to be the hero. It's now 3-1 the count. Chapman looking to get out of a little bit of a bind. She'll deal that one in for a low strike. As Moore chases Hilliard back over to third base. First pitch to Tia Holmes is called a strike. And now she cuts and falls into an 0-2 hole. Bases chucked after the walk to Kreitzer. And Chapman sends this one in. It's upstairs. Can't get her to chase. It's been an excellent third inning so far, though, if you're a Springfield fan. As the Spartans put one on the board, but striking out looking is Tia Holmes. One more look. Boom, can't get the bat off her shoulder. And we head to the bottom of the frame. Lady Lex back up.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos. Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
It was a 1-2-3 inning for the Spartans out in the field, and for this young lady, Sydney Hilliard, last time she had an opportunity to pitch. Two up now, Kayle Eichorn, Madison Taylor, and Riley McGuire for Lexington. As we're now in the bottom of the third, and it's a ball and a strike. Thornton had the big 3-run bop back in the first inning. And she lays off that one out wide for ball 2. The pitch, and it's knocked over the third baseman's head. So it'll be a single. And 2 for 2 now for Kayle Eichorn. Another excellent piece of hitting as she smacks it deep to Hochstetler and gets on base for the second time tonight, now standing over on first. And Madison Taylor up to bat. Taylor singled her last time up. And she takes ball 1 here. The 1-0 upstairs. So Maddie gets ahead in the count. Thornton over on first. And the pitch evades the bunt look there from Taylor. Hilliard with the 2-1. Misses high for ball 3. Thornton on first. The 3-1 to Taylor. And that'll be ball 4. Take your base. So none down here in the bottom of the third. 2 up now, Riley McGuire. Had a sacrifice hit her last time up. The first 2 hitters reach on Sydney Hilliard, who prepares for the first pitch here. Second time she's faced McGuire, and again she lays it down. Does she have the speed? She's out over at first, but mission accomplished as the runners advance to second and third. Back-to-back sacks now for Riley. And Kiera Boyd stepping into the batter's box. Boyd drove in a run her last time she was in this position. Now Hilliard with the 1-0 pitch, and it's caught right back to the third baseman. So a quick out here for the Spartans, as we'll take a second look on our Buckeye Horizon replay. Well defended, 2 down now. And back to the top of the order with Jillian Moore. It's a first pitch strike into Jill. Moore with a double and an RBI double so far. And she cranks this one up over the head of the defender. So Moore, 3 for 3. With 3 doubles as the slugging percentage reaching new heights. Lexington adds 2 more as Moore stays hot, hot, hot. Bringing home Thornton and Madison Taylor to empty the bases, and now she'll head down to third with the stolen bag. What a game by this senior. Quinn Patrick, 2-run dinger, her first at bat of the night. But she'll fly out here to second, as that will end the inning. But Lexington, again, does some nice work. As they get out of a jam, we'll head to the 4th.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh. You look like you could use some Cheetos.
Wait!
Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos Popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos Popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
We return here to Shelby High School, Sweet 16 softball. Lexington and the Spartans of Springfield going head-to-head, and Lady Lex getting the better of this matchup so far, as we've got 3 in the books. We're top 4 now, and it's 9-zip in favor of the purple and gold. And change up here from Makari Chapman. Starts off this at bat with a strike. This is Milena Martin, now 0-2 on the count. Martin flew out her first time up. And now she awaits the pitch. Takes this one up on the second story for ball 1. Want to say what's up to everybody out there watching live and free here this evening. I'll jump into your comments after this next out. And it comes quickly. Strike three looking. Chapman starting to cruise now. 6 strikeouts now for Macari. And a quick what's up to Sandra Roush out there cheering on Lady Lex. Said, wow, must have been watching in that first inning. Cody Gissel-Fitcher says, yas, Marty. And Daniel Stotts also cheering on Lady Lex. As we're 1 down, and it's now 0-2 to Izzy Potter. She struck out looking her first at bat. And this one burns over the inside edge. So Chapman 2-1, looking to deal quickly here. And that slap foul for strike 2. Winner of today's game advances into Friday's regional championship against Brian, who won the other Sweet 16 matchup, and now looking again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Macari Chapman. Take a second look on our Buckeye Horizon replay, as that is lucky number 7 for the junior standout. And Chapman now with 226 Ks on the season. This one smacked right back to her. 3 up, 3 down. Lady Lex makes short work here of their defensive side of the 4th. We'll see him back up to bat with a 9-1 lead after this.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos.
Wait!
Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
Bottom 4 here at Shelby. Regional semifinal action in Division II. Lexington enjoying a 9-1 cushion. And they've got some big boppers on the way. Kayle Eichorn will start things off here in the inning with Chapman on deck. Kayle Eichorn waiting in the wings. Eichorn 1 for 2 so far. A single, and then also scored. And we've got a discussion with the umpires going on right now. I believe we've got some type of lineup change potentially here for Springfield. Their head coach, Shane Curry, had a friendly message for the umpires. Now I see he's over on the first base side, talking to one of the Lexington assistants. Coach Eichorn now, he's got his phone out, calling it some backup. I'm not 100% sure. Dinner reservations, perhaps, on the Rocks Tapas here in Shelby. Fantastic restaurant. Natalie Lance and the gang over there. Angel, great food. Not even a sponsor, just love going over there. Did have some karaoke there the other night. And if Lexington were not to advance here, would be doing some more karaoke there on Friday, but looking pretty favorable right now for the purple and golds. So there's Coach Curry getting an explanation. Walking over now, Coach Galonia, the infield, all huddled up here for the Spartans. As we're getting delayed a little bit, but feels like after they've exchanged some information that it's all dialed in. We'll get back ready to action with this young lady, Kayle Galonia. About to step up to the plate now in her senior season. Having a pretty successful one. 521 average. First team all district. Second team all Ohio last year. And a first team all OCC performer. So the three seniors all hitting at least 429. Just an absolute wealth of riches of talent. And ahead here, 2-0. As Kayle steps back in. Third time she's faced Hilliard tonight, who peppers in. Strike one. Now the 2-1 slugged right into the gap in center. That'll be a leadoff single for Kayle Galonia. Thanks to our trained specialist, Buckeye Horizon, we can see it all over again. Relive that magic moment. The lands a runner over on first. Next up, it'll be Makari Chapman. And the lefty wastes no time. She smacks that one to center. And now 2 on with back-to-back singles here for Lady Lex. Hilliard now allows the first two hitters to get aboard, as we've now got Kayle Eichorn. Smacks this one, pretty good liftoff to left, and it's out of here. So long, sucker. The third home run of the night for Lady Lex. Everyone heading towards home, as is Kayle. The bomb squad needs called out here. 12-1 Lexington. Absolutely pulverizing the game here tonight. Show it to you again from the start. Hilliard dials it in. Kayle. And a pretty good effort here made by the outstretched arm of Alyssa Hochstetler, but it's not enough as Lexington adds 3 more to their lead. Boy, what a game for Lex. Offensively, there are no holes in this lineup. This Kylie Thornton. And they'll keep rolling as she's on as well. 4 straight hits for Lady Lex. And the 4th inning, very fortuitous for them. Everyone has reached thus far. And Kylie's now 3 for 3. Including 3 RBI, had a home run back in the first inning. So an excellent evening for her. And she'll get to come back to the dugout. A lot of cheers. Now we've got a pinch hitter. This will be Emily Asher, another senior. Comes up with runner on first, none down here in their offensive side of the fourth inning. Sydney Hilliard still in there. She's been knocked around a bit, of course. Kid who came into today 114 innings pitched, only gave up 31 earned runs the entire season for having a dozen dropped on her resume here tonight. And she misses with that one. So Hilliard with a 1-1 count. Sends it in. Asher up around her chin. Takes that for ball two. It's Lauren Risser, the sophomore, over on first. And that one too tall as well. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch right down Main Street. Asher elects the take. And now the count fully loaded, 3-2. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4. And Emily Asher gets on base. Looks like we've got another pinch hitter as Coach Colonia comes over. Lets the head up know that Addison Cyrus about to get her opportunity in the batter's box. Junior's going to fill in for Riley McGuire. And now Double Deuce gets her chance. Still none down. And a pair of ducks swimming out there on the pond. First pitch. And this one right over second base. So that'll be a single. And Lexington still has not gone down with a single out here. As back-to-back pinch hitters get on base. Cyrus with the single after Emily Asher walked to get on. And we'll get our third straight pinch hitter. Cameron McGuire, sophomore, gonna get some work here. Lexington with an 11-run differential. And just about back to the top of the order as they've got Jillian Moore waiting on deck. That one splashes across the meat of the plate. Strike one in there to Cameron. Hilliard working with the bases chucked. And she'll chuck it in there, up around the eyeballs. Ball 1. Cameron representing the number 9 spot. And she gets a piece of that one. So a ball and 2 strikes now on McGuire. Still none down here. Bottom 4. Lexington looking to punch their ticket into the Elite 8. The 1-2 slap foul fading over top of the Spartans dugout. It's Asher standing over on second. And another foul tip. 3 straight. Good battle going in there right now with Cameron McGuire going toe-to-toe with Alyssa Hochstetler. Excuse me, Sydney Hilliard. Who fires this one out wide. 2-2 now the count. And Lauren Risser checking her wristband. She's on third. This one in play down the third base line. They'll get the force out at home. 1 down now on the fielder's choice. And it'll be a full deck with arguably their best hitter, Jillian Moore, coming up. 3 for 3, 3 doubles so far for Jill. Patiently waiting for pitch she can hit. And she takes that one up top. Ball 1. McGuire on first. Cyrus on second. We've got Emily Asher over on third. And now Jillian Moore just barely gets a chunk of that one off the tip of the bat. Moore with a pair of RBI already. And potentially we'll have one on a sac fly here. Or actually, that's going to land. 1 run will score. 2 will come aboard. And Moore's in there with yet another double. Four for 4. And all double cheeseburgers here tonight for Jillian. She certainly brought her appetite from the batter's box. 14-1 Lady Lex. And we're going to get a pitcher change. Coach Curry's going to now turn it over. This will be Joey Klein, Jr., going to get an opportunity with 1 down here in the 4th. And Lexington posting another crooked number, a 5 spot here. Drops 7 in the opening frame. And it looks like Coach Colonia going to kind of unload the bench. Another pinch hitter coming up. And as we wait, I will take us back in between the bases. I'm going to tell you about my keys to tonight's game and kind of break it down from what we've seen thus far. For the Spartans to get a victory here tonight, I really thought that they had to back up Hilliard. Haven't done a great job of that. And then how about no big innings? 5 runs have already scored here. So definitely not checking those boxes. That's why they're trailing big. But they do get a first pitch strike. And that's in here to Savannah Lutz. Pitch hitting in the number 2 spot. And the second pitch popped up a mile high. It's going to be right back to the circle. And the catch is made. So Joey Line gets a quick out. And next up, Kayle Eichorn. Pair of singles tonight, scored a run. And takes a first pitch strike. Chapman standing on deck. Eichorn with runners on second and third. Takes ball one, the count even. 1-1, 2 down here in the bottom half of the fourth. And Lexington, they've got the differential high enough that the mercy rule would be in effect. They would just have to get 3 more outs and keep the game at least a margin of 10. The junior Klein looking to keep it at just a 13-run game. But this one absolutely destroyed to left. A pair of runs will score, as will a third, as that's another bomb set off. Eichorn knocks it out of the park. 3-run dinger. You could not have scripted this any better for Lexington tonight. Dial up that home run for you here in just a second. Here it is.
The junior Klein.
The 4th home run of the game for Lexington.
Run game.
But this
Absolutely
one absolutely
pulverized
destroyed
here by
to
Kayle.
left. A pair of runs will score, as
And as we
will
watch
a
the
third,
replay.
as that's another bomb. We've got a single by Makari Chapman. Boy, what a performance offensively. Lexington has been all over it tonight. Chapman takes a seat with the courtesy runner. This is Eichorn. Kayle hit a 3-run blast last time she had the chance. And on that wild pitch, the runner takes an extra bag, moves over to second. It's Caitlin Stauffer. Klein, who got a quick out here. Now feeling the wrath of this Lexington lineup. This will be another RBI hit. Turning the corner and heading for home to make it an 18-1 game is Caitlin Stauffer. RBI single. So our player spotlight now with a 4 RBI night. And I'm having trouble keeping up with my notes over here. All this offense for Lexington. This is the second highest scoring game I have personally covered all season long for softball for a single team. Lauren Risser back up to bat. And she dips into an 0-2 hole. As Joey Klein looking to work her way out of the inning. 2 down. The runner on first is Eichorn. And we've got a fight on our hands here with Risser. Kayle encouraging her. Try to bring her home. That pitch is in there. Called third strike. But how about a 9 spot for Lady Lex? They just have to hold the Spartans to 8 or less runs, and they'll advance. We'll be back. Top 5 next.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos. Wait! Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
It's the top of the order for the Lady Spartans, as we're now in the top of the 5th, and Lexington flat out dominating. (18-1) the count. Chapman remains in the circle. And she evens up the count at 1-1. See a lot of comments coming in, cheering on Lady Lex. I'll get into all of those in our post-game coverage here tonight. Appreciate all of you watching live and free, and I mean, it's been a show. Purple and Gold have definitely put on a big-time performance for a large fan contingent. Chapman's been great. She's got 7 Ks so far. And make it 8. So Lexington now 2 outs away from sealing the deal. As Chapman takes something off of that one. And Hochstetler can't get the bat off her shoulder. She goes down looking. And Sydney Hilliard, the number 2 hitter, swings and misses at that first pitch strike. 17-run differential on our Baker's Collision scoreboard, as there's a nice collision there between the bat and the ball, but it fades over the Spartan dugout for strike number 2. Bakari's only given up 3 hits all day, but she's now got 9 Ks. And the last 2 off-speed stuff. Destiny Ruggiero, she's got 1 of the 3 hits so far for the Lady Spartans. This is her 3rd showdown tonight with Chapman. She'll get ahead 2-0. And that one out wide as well, so 3 balls, no strikes here, the count. And Ruggiero hoping to get on base in what likely will be her last at-bat of the season. She will do just that. That'll bring up Bree Ruggiero. Five straight balls now. Sent across by Makari Chapman. She's walked a pair so far here tonight. Actually 3. Burns that one in there for a strike. 2-1. Runner takes off for second. And nice backup. Destiny Ruggiero now standing on second. Here's Bree at the dish. And she takes strike 2. Fully loaded count now. In Lexington, 1 pitch away from the Elite Eight. Here comes the payoff pitch. Right back to Makari. She sends over to first, and that will do it, folks. Lady Lex in dominating fashion. 18-1, they win it here in the Sweet 16, advancing into elite company. They'll take on Brian here at Shelby on Friday night. Still more to come from us here, live and free. We'll have your post-game stats and analysis along with your most valuable player. I don't even know who to pick. Drop me some comment nuggets. Let me know who you think is worthy of being the MVP. And we'll have those all coming up on the other side. Stay tuned.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos.
Wait!
Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
Tonight's regional action brought to you folks live and free thanks to our good friends over at Baker's Collision Repair. Feel the Baker's difference, family owned for over 65 years. Charter NextGen, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespans. Tonight's broadcast also presented by Buckeye Horizon, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your local trained comfort specialists. Frito Lay, driven and inspired by one purpose, food that matters for life's moments. And Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. We'll be right back. We'll have MVP interviews, I think multiple, coming up quick. not two, but 3 MVPs, because when you put up 19 runs, there's a lot of big-time performances. Thank you to Avita Home Health and Hospice for allowing me this chance to talk to Jillian Moore, who went 4 for 4 today, 4 doubles, a whole bunch of RBI as well, so you continue your hot play here in the tournament. Just talk about your approach at the plate, and it had to have felt perfect tonight.
Well, I knew going into this game that she was going to throw a lot of outside, so I was like, that's what I like to hit right now. So I was thinking, you see it, and if it's there, you're going to hit it, and I did. Just happened to find the holes.
Obviously, this is a big-time game, but you get to play it here in Shelby at a place where you guys are familiar. What kind of difference do you feel like that made tonight?
I feel like it can make a big difference because we know the field, we know how it plays, and we know where the lips are and stuff like that. So it just makes it a little bit easier on us.
And then you come out and drop a big-time bomb on them, 7 runs in the opening inning. This obviously is a regional game, so getting that type of confidence built early on, how effective was that for you guys moving forward?
Oh, it definitely helped so much. Like, we went into that game thinking, okay, it's going to be a close game, and then we come out and do that, and we're like, okay, this is okay. Like, we can do this.
Yeah, I'd say better than okay. Congratulations moving on into the regional championship. Who do you want to shout out here?
Once again, shout out my coaches. They're all amazing. And then my family who came to watch today. So that's it.
All right. Jillian Moore, one of our 3 MVPs. Looks like the newspaper people have stolen the other 2 here. We'll try to get into their shot. Maybe we can make this happen. Are you talking to them right now? Can we steal one of these 2 since we're live? All right. Kayle Eichorn, step on up. You're our next MVP here on the OH Report. Let's talk about that big home run first, and just when you hit that thing, God, just how awesome did that feel?
It felt awesome. I mean, that was my first ever home run in high school, so that was like, I wasn't expecting it, but I barreled it up, and I thought it was gone off the bat, but I've had a couple of those, and so I was so excited rounding those bases.
Yeah, and not only do you do it, but in one of the biggest stages that there are to punch your ticket into the Elite 8. So you, the seniors, everyone shows out here tonight. This has to be one of the most special games you've ever been a part of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did this 2 years ago, but seeing everyone, like, just down the line, I was talking to Kayle Eichorn, and I was like, look how many people are out here for us. I was getting texts from people I haven't talked to in a while, and they're like, good luck tonight, we'll be there. It's awesome having our community back us up.
And they have good reason to. You guys have been spectacular basically from the very beginning of the season. So if you can put some context on it, I know that this senior class, you've been working for it. You've been to regionals already. But to get to this point again here and even go a step further, you know what did this take?
It took a lot. We had a down year last year. We only had 10 wins after having 2 20-win seasons. And so we worked our butts off. Like, we were all leading open gyms and stuff. We have hitting on Sundays that, everyone comes to, but it's not mandatory. And that's, you have to have the people that show up and that want to get better. So it really just takes all the commitment.
Well, congratulations. Moving on to your first Elite Eight. Look in the camera and give us as many shout-outs as you want.
I'd like to shout out God, first of all, and then my dad, my right-hand man over there, my parents, and then all of my girls behind me.
All right, Kayle Eichorn, one of our 3 MVPs, and now some new hats to go along in the wardrobe. And we'll bring in our last one. Thank you. Kayle Eichorn, man, what a night. 19 runs. What happened out there?
I mean, I just think runs are contagious, hits are contagious, and I think once we started to rack up the hits, it just kind of all flowed from there.
You guys hit 4 home runs as a team here tonight. What a special time just being in the dugout when all the offense is going on. And put into words for me what it was like to be a part of this.
It felt great to be a part of it. I think our dugout is just as important as the people on the field, and I think they own that role really, really well, and we wouldn't be where we are without them.
The community really showed out here. We had a nice viewing audience as well, so obviously everyone's starting to back Lady Lex. Why? What about this team makes you guys special and fun to watch?
I think it's the energy we bring. I think we're very fun, and we keep it interesting. Softball's usually kind of a quiet sport, and I think we bring some excitement to the game. So.
There's no question about it, and obviously you've got some great neck strength there. You got about a dozen hats pouring on top, and clearly this is a fun, loving team. We'll let you guys get back to the celebrations. Give some shout-outs before we turn you loose.
I just want to shout out my whole family. They support me like no other, and God, obviously, I do a little prayer before I go to the plate every time, and He's always with me, and I'm thankful every day.
Well, amen to that. It paid off here tonight. Kayle Eichorn, one of our 3 MVPs, and Lady Lex is moving on into the Elite Eight, everybody. Can you believe it?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos. Wait! Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
We welcome you back to Shelby for our post-game show presented by Charter Next Gen. And how about the winning coach, Todd Galonia, hanging out with us right now. I mean, this is a special celebration out here. A lot of community has an opportunity to come watch you guys play in your own backyard here in Shelby, and you dropped 19 runs on the board. So just the satisfaction as a coach in a big-time game like this, how are you feeling at this moment?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome to see them put it together and play the way they did. Half of Lexington out here. It's great.
This team, these seniors, they've been working for this moment. They've been a special class. They played a lot of softball. But talk about everybody else coming together, combining for the team, because you've got some younger players that made a difference. Pretty much everybody got in the action here tonight. How did this whole thing kind of gel throughout the course of the year?
From the beginning, we do an overnighter the first night, and all 22 kids we had included, the seniors, the juniors, they all do a great job bringing the kids in, showing them what the standard is, and just keep pushing them, and they just get so close throughout the year. And then you see what happens. We put it together. They root for each other, and it doesn't matter who's out there. They got their back.
I got to imagine that a lot of the pre-game standards or the preseason standards that you set for yourselves, you've been checking a lot of the boxes. So what were some of the big-time expectations, and where do you still have to go?
Well, always competing for the league. And I say to everybody, we play in the toughest league around. Battling with Madison the other night at the very last game, even to win that outright. That was one of them. And I asked them, take us places we haven't been. So here we are. We've got another chance to get back to the Final Four. 4 of our players from there, 4 or 5 were here. They were there 2 years ago, so they're out here supporting us. It's just a program, and it's always to compete for the league and make a tournament run. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, you get about a day and a half to prepare before you come back here. What type of strategy are you going to implement before we see you again?
Fortunately, we got to watch them play, so we know they have a good pitcher. They hit the ball well. They made their plays, so we got to do the same thing, come up with ways to execute, just run the bases like we do, and come out with one more run.
All right, brother. Hey, 19-1 today. Awesome performance. The head coach, Todd Galonia, of the winning team, Lady Lex. We're going to take one more commercial timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up. Here is Shelby.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ooh, you look like you could use some Cheetos. Wait! Take plenty of tasty popcorn, there we go, and add in crunchy Cheetos. Cheetos popcorn, the cheesy, delicious combination you know you've wanted. That's more like it. New Cheetos popcorn. Get yours now. Go!
More post-game coverage here at Shelby, thanks to our friends at Charter Next Gen. And it is a 17-run differential here. Lady Lex running away with it as they will advance into Friday's regional championship. They'll get an opportunity to take on Brian. First pitch coming at 5 p.m. We'll be here live and free. But first, we got to look at these gaudy numbers. 18 total hits for Lexington. You heard from Jillian Moore, who went a perfect 4 for 4, all doubles, 5 ribbies for her. Galonia with the 3 RBI, and what an opportunity for her to hit her first career high school home run, and it comes in a regional game in a win where they rack up 18 total hits. And then Kayle, 4 more ribbies for her. We also saw Thornton, the first baseman. She drove in 3 runs. Couple of runs scored for her on 3 hits. Quinn Patrick had the big 2-run bomb there in the first inning. And then Boyd, the center fielder, accounting for another RBI. So pretty much everybody getting in on the act for Lady Lex. A special team, special performance all the way around here at Shelby and in front of a whole bunch of fans. As you see the graphics say there, tomorrow is more about baseball on the OH Report. I'm going to be heading out to Bluffton, so if you're a Lexington fan that's watching, we will have the Minutemen. They're going to be in action against St. Mary's Memorial, that at 5 p.m. after the first part of my doubleheader. Clear Fork versus Upper Sandusky. That's a pretty cool matchup. The top-seeded Colts looking to punch their ticket into the district championship. We'll also have number 2 Ontario versus number 3 Perkins. The D3 Central District Championship goes down between Highland and Newark Catholic. Bryce Coder on the call for that one. And then Travis Berardi will be in Parma, where Hillsdale will take on Ashtabula. That for the right to go to regionals in Division 4. But that is going to wrap up our coverage here tonight from Shelby. Huge thank you to our awesome crew making it happen tonight. Jory Hollenbeck was our camera operator behind home plate, catching all the action, along with Shane Young, who had our tight shot camera. And our generous sponsors, we wouldn't be here live and free without their. Please support Baker's Collision Repair on 5th Street in Mansfield, Avita Home Health and Hospice, Charter Next Gen, Buckeye Horizon Heating and Cooling, and Frito Lay. For our awesome staff here, I'm Brian Skowronski, letting you guys know that we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow with an absolutely loaded day in baseball. And thank you to the Shelby Athletic Department and Mechanics Bank. So long for now.